today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New England Patriots.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A little juke. Flashes another juke. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and It is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones to Barkley on the check down. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones now on 3rd and 2. He's got Bellinger. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And down to the 41. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Gary Brightwell. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go again with Brightwell. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. They'll run it with Brightwell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. Here's Brightwell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this underneath to Brightwell. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Off play action, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll set up the screen here to Brightwell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gano's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Patriots coming out now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On the run, it's Brightwell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Brightwell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He gets this into the hands of Brightwell. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Out left and completes it Thornton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 3. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Sterling Shepard.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And caught by Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 37 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones completes it again to Gage. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Jones on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt. New England's offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. on the punt. 7-yard return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Jones. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing, Jones. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On the give, this is their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd and 7, Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The holding call here, 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Buying, and the pressure gets to him again. DeJuan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
The pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
For the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 9 now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding Harris over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go to the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Looking to throw on second down. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now Jones to throw on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's back. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw here.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. Gay's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Jones on 1st and 10.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Jones connecting with Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Jones signaling, let's go, let's go. Try to get his guys up to the line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run with their fullback. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So the Patriots now down by 2, and time a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's got Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Giants,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.